Messier, Eric Vial from the French Pellet Association's ProPellet, and he will give us the view of France that it will be the next Italy, maybe? Or
the next?
Will be the next Italy? It's growing fast.
I don't know if we should hope or we will develop as fast as we can. So, buenos dias. It's the same for me, only just 2 words in Spanish, the rest will be in English. So, first of all, a very simple view about the market in France for pellets. 100% is for heat, nothing for power. There is no trend for that and no wish for that now. You heard about our nuclear power station, so it's a reason why we are not using biomass for power in France. In 2013, there were 320,000 stoves which were installed. We estimate that this year we will reach 400,000. Capacity of boilers is 1,000 megawatt, and perhaps around 20% more for this year. The market is clearly oriented on bags because the biggest part of equipment are stoves. You will see the details after. And 1/3 is bulk, delivered with trucks. And the last point to have a global view of the market is 80 to 85% of domestic application of pellets, even if the non-domestic application is growing a lot, especially this year. Some figures about stoves and boilers. You see, you can't compare the two lines, the two graphs, because one is 10 times more than the second. If you have a look at the number of stoves, for instance, it's nearly 100,000 pieces per year, and for boiler it's 10 times less. But it gives you the idea of the evolution of the market, which is still on the same trend, but for this year, we estimate that we will have the same figure as last year for 2014. For different reasons we heard today, they are mostly because of weather, but also because of economic situation in France. People are more looking at their money rather than to invest in new equipments for heating. A simple view about the heating market in France. The small red point is only the small pellet market. Wood is in orange, inclusive pellet, and heating market is in blue. So you see, it's just to show rapidly that we are growing, but we are not so big, and the market is huge, especially because now we have some regulation on new buildings and renovation, which promote renewable energies. So for instance, in a new house, you can't have any more electricity for heating. You need to use either air pump or wood. Wood, it means wood logs or pellets. A little word about production in France. We have 3 types of producers. Those who are sawmills, in fact, who established production of pellet in their mill. They represent 50% of the total volume produced in France. After, you have agricultural companies. They are usually producing food for animals, and as their production equipment is not running 100% of the year, they use the time they are not using the equipment to produce pellets. And also, you have independent companies. They are a good third of the total amount, and they are the ones who are suffering now because the cost of raw material is very high, and they had to amortize their investment in their pelletizing equipment. Number 50 plants, roughly 45, 55. It depends. One year a little bit more, another a little bit less. From very small ones, some are less than 300 tons a year, but we are only counting the ones which are above 300 tons. And the biggest is 120,000 tons, so we are far from Canadian companies and American ones. We have 2 to 3 plants between 100 and 120,000 tons. Those plants produce 95% of the total volume, the 50% of the big ones. And all of them, nearly, the big ones are all certified, and 97% of the volume produced in France is certified. The originality we have in France is that we have 3 certification schemes. The first one was DIN+, like everywhere, I think. And NF, which is a certification which comes from the French standard. Which is covering the EN standard for pellet, and EN+, which come in France in 2012, and which is growing fast now, and we hope to have perhaps less standards in France, less certifications in France, because it's a little bit confusing for end users now. Where are they located? You have the map here. You see in orange the production volume in 2013, and in yellow what is planned for next year. There are still some new plants on construction, I would say. 2 or 3 mainly, and not big ones. It's the new ones will be 40 to 80,000 tons. Evolution of the production and consumption compared with export and import. It seems strange to have so narrow curves, I mean production and consumption, but in fact producers are adjusting their capacity to the demand on the market, so that's why it's very near. And in 2013 there were some tension on the French market, and I think it was not only France, but we had some tension. Producers had lots of difficulties to follow the consumption because of the long winter from 2012 and 2013. So I have no idea about I have a little idea, but I prefer to wait to be sure. But I think this year we'll have an increase of import, which will be perhaps reach 200,000 tons. Because of the lack of raw material last year, lots of actors, stakeholders of the market, bought pellets outside France, mainly from Spain, I think. The information we had it's coming from Spain and Portugal, but also from Eastern country, and now also a little bit from Germany. USA and Canada, as far as I know, nothing, but perhaps some 100 tons or some more, I don't know exactly. We'll have the figure at the end of the year. Information, as Annalisa showed you, the prices of energy in Italy, it's important also to show you that for France. You will see in orange down the price of pellets. Compare, for instance, with Austria. If you were here for the presentation of Christian at the beginning of the afternoon, you will see that for us, natural gas is very near from pellet. And it's sometimes a problem for equipment suppliers, because we are competing against natural gas, which is for most of the people more convenient than wood. Even if wood pellet is very convenient, gas is even more convenient. So it's something difficult for the French market. But we have very big amount of oil boiler, which are old, more than 20 years old, and there is a very big room to sell pellet equipment against or to replace oil equipment. I don't speak about propane, the gas in silo, because there are very few in France, and there is nothing to argue on that. The price is so different that nobody will keep this kind of energy if he has to change. So some information, some analysis of the reason for this fast growth in France. For sure, pellets is a very convenient energy. As I said, less than gas, but compared to other, it's very convenient. France has a wood culture. The biggest energy in France is not electricity for heating, it's wood logs. And so wood logs, wood pellets, the comparison is very easy, and most of people are think the products the same, even if one is more industrialized than the other. And we have also a big forest, so 1/3 of the surface in France is wood. And we have a good growth of this forest in France, and we are not using this growth. It means that we are not taking out the wood which is growing, only 40% of the growth. So it means we have a huge capacity of pellet, not of pellet, unfortunately, but of wood. And we have a relatively important wood industry, so raw material is coming out quite well. There is a green effect also, as everywhere, I think, and most of people want to have more green inside in their home, so this is not neglectable, even if for 2 years it's no more so important. The most important is the last point, is the economic interest, as you saw on the curve before. We have a very cheap energy with pellet in France. Simple reason for the late start, because compared to, for instance, Italy, Austria, and Germany, we are late, and main reason is cheap electricity, and cheap electricity also because of a strong lobbying of oil and nuclear electricity. Gas and oil, all together, they are offering lots of advantage for people who move to, or who renew their equipment with oil or gas or electricity. In the past, you should know that all buildings or all homes which were, all houses which were created or which were constructed were with electricity mainly. It's cheap, very cheap at that time, which is not more the case. Few or nothing for subsidies. There is only one thing, which is a tax credit now, which is coming back. It was nearly stopped during the last two years, and now we will have a 30% decrease of tax within a year for the amount of the stove or the boiler. So it's a good opportunity for stoves and boiler supplier in the next months. And also, our sewing mills, the reason for the late start of pellet in France, were not so attracted by pellets. They took time to understand that in other countries, sawmills were not making money, but giving more value to their residues. And when they understood that, they went in pellets and built several plants. The challenge for the future, I'm soon finished, Marcos. The challenge for the future, continuing to improve quality everywhere at all levels of the industry, of the pellet industry. Increasing margin, I think it's the same everywhere. I heard some questions this afternoon which are close to that. Improvement of the structuration of the industry, because wood industry, generally speaking, in France is not so structured, and we need to improve that. And being able to follow the demand by producing more pellets. So raw material, we should use more our forest, so it's not easy. It's not from today to tomorrow that we can use more our forest, and to help our wood industry. Other challenges is limits to follow demand on pellet. It's not regular, so it's a big challenge to follow that, and a pellet mill, a pellet plant can't follow that rapidly, even if it go up or go down. So we need to have flexibility. And for this flexibility, either you build stocks, some are doing that, but it's very expensive. And I think the most important way is to work with export and import, to have this flexibility. And that's why our French producers are exporting a lot, relatively a lot, but compared to the United States, for instance, it's nothing. But we are, at spring, we are exporting to Italy, for instance. And we need to import like it was last year, and this year it's the same. And I think in the future it will be the same. And last point, I should have said that before, but in France there is two associations working on pellet industry. One is the Association of Pellet Producers. They belong to our association, and they do it's just a point it's not an association to help the producers. And the other is our association is ProPellet France, which is the association for the whole industry, pellet industry. And yes, we are the two only association in France, and we work together to help the development of the pellets industry in France.
Perfect on time. Thank you. Thanks.